You might be wondering why I love guitar stores so much. Well, there are two reasons. Firstly, I love the instrument. I think guitars are magical. I'm always on a journey of learning more about how they're made, how new models come to fruition, why vintage guitars are or aren't special, the technical side, the craftsmanship. All of it is fascinating. Then there's devoting my life to improving my playing and also songwriting on the instrument. I'm still in awe of other guitarists who take these 6 strings, well, sometimes 8, sometimes 12, and display their own unique voice. It's a very cool-looking, beautiful-sounding tool for expressing yourself and creating art. Secondly, it's the environment of the stores. Some may find them intimidating, and sometimes I still require a deep breath before heading into one. But actually looking back, there are a few special stores that have propelled me forward in my career. Not with business acumen or a lucky break, but instead encouragement and motivation to keep my head down and continue working hard. Although what used to be named Percy Priors in Salisbury holds a special place in my heart and was where I bought my first guitar in 2002, thanks to Ben Watsley, who patiently and kindly let me sit in the store every Saturday afternoon when I was growing up, it was actually a snowy New York City day in 2015 when my friend DJ Scully took me to Rudy's Music Soho of 461 Broome Street that really changed the game for me. Rudy and Stephanie welcomed me and gave me a vote of confidence. Knowing the kind of musicians that walk through those doors and the world-class players that are part of the Rudy's extended family, the fact that they took the time to sit with me, learn about me and listen meant the world. They could probably tell I couldn't afford an instrument. That didn't matter. They were cheerleaders. So I wandered in here in 2015, January 2015, cold New York day, and met you for the first time.
Yes. You were a breath of fresh air. My dad and I loved you right away. Rudy's my dad, and we just had a great visit. And then we went to our first NAMM show together.
We did.
We went gallivanting around Anaheim Conference Center together, had amazing adventures, and you have done amazing things since with your YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're back. This is our first visit again since pre-pandemic and just you soaring with your channel. So I'm psyched. I'm psyched to have you back. You should always come back to Rudy's.
Well, you guys made me feel so welcome, and I never had that reception. That was the first trip where people actually listened to my songs and went, "Oh, we like them."
We loved them. Yeah, we've been huge fans ever since. So I want to hear more of your songs right now, if that's okay. So we're gonna have you take over.
Now look, let's get real. If you're a musician or artist, sometimes you need to hear the truth. Maybe your song does suck. Maybe your playing isn't to someone's taste. I have weathered a lot of criticism from people close to me, my family, my friends, strangers in person and strangers on the internet. If given the chance, people will always have an opinion. It's not always easy, and if you're in the midst of a low period where your dreams have been dashed upon the rocks because you've heard something negative, well, I know how you feel. But actually, it gives you a fire. If you're truly meant to be an artist, you need a fire to survive and keep progressing, because it doesn't get easier. You'll actually always need to be challenged, and you'll always be criticized. You need to fail over and over again. It shows the world what you're made of. And yeah, to be an artist, you need to be made of stronger stuff. What is really important is when you meet people who do notice you and can see the fire growing and are showing their support, you need to remember them. You need to remind yourself of how they made you feel, and you need to reciprocate it by doing good work and continuing on and not giving up. Prove them right.
So this guitar is a 0018 style guitar that I designed, one of 19 instruments for this room here at Rudy's Music. It's got an Adirondack spruce top, rosewood and maple binding instead of plastic. We did some custom features. It's got a volute carved into the back, which they don't normally do on 18 styles. The Martin logo is on the back instead of on the front. It's got matching flamed mahogany headstock plate with 1920s square cut F-holes, ebony bridge pins. It's a straight saddle, but straight bridge with a drop-in saddle. I did an OM pickguard instead of the oversized pickguard that you normally see on these guitars. And even the little strip back here, it's rosewood instead of plastic. No back purfling, so it looks like one piece. That's rosewood as well. And Mary makes it sound great. So.
Take every light, spin a web with every excuse. All the tears she wept across every road. Which way now? Run for the stairs. Catch a bus out of town, find a way out. It's what you said to me over the winter sun. Low in the sky, sat on the beach. 3 weeks feels cheap. Getaway son, getaway son. Give me cover to run.
If you're not a musician or artist, but have someone in your family or a friend pursuing a musician's journey, remember that you need to help stoke the fire in the first place, not by just saying that everything is fantastic, but by just acknowledging what they're doing. No one ever has the answer. No one person can offer you a lucky break, but whether you're in need of a cheerleader or you have the capacity to cheer, look around you and see who's close by and be good to them. My love of guitar stores isn't about the four walls surrounding the instruments. It's all about the people and the stories housed within them. So thank you for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate it. I know it is a cliche, but if you aren't yet subscribed, it would be amazing if you could click that button. It's totally free and really helps me out. Another thing that's free is signing up to my newsletter. Check out the link in the description below. Then if you're feeling super generous, take a look at my Nebula channel, my online music courses, and my Patreon page, as that's how I support myself making free content here on YouTube. But as always, I'll be seeing you here very, very soon.